Hi, I'm Win Chavis Hayes, and I'm a proud father of twins by Latasha, and my injury, I'm a T12. I was injured on Thanksgiving Day in a car wreck on Interstate 64, and I was thrown from my car. I was ejected from the back window, and I severed my spinal cord. Okay, the first time that I had to get back up in my chair, I was home at my mother's house, and I was sneaking out on the porch, and I actually fell out the wheelchair. So I had to figure out how to get back in the wheelchair without my mom and my grandmother waking up. And some kind of way, I don't know how I did it, but I got back into the chair on the porch. And that's when I knew I had to come somewhere to help me to be able to get in and out of my chair, because these things were going to happen in the future with me. While I was in the hospital, my doctors referred me to Woodrow Wilson, where they asked me had I heard about Woodrow Wilson. I was like, no. So they spoke about Woodrow and said that they would be putting me in for Woodrow Wilson, that this would be a good place for me to come.
Well, going down just enough to kind of control against the pull of gravity, but going up, it requires the technique he's about to use actually requires more brute strength. The first one, where he went up laterally, it just requires a lot of body momentum and kind of being able to get your head down low, your hips go up, that kind of finesse move. This one, he's going to get up on his hands and knees, facing the chair, and push with his body weight, basically all his body weight up with his arms and turn. That one takes more upper body strength. Of course, you know, an individual like him has a little bit more, you know, to his build, but he also has a stronger arms to go with. I mean, so sometimes a real tiny little girl could do this because her body weight's so little. You know what I mean? So it just depends. I think more importantly than that is someone's flexibility, and whether or not, like, if they've been fused in their back, what part of their back has been fused and how much they can bend and twist, or whether their hips kind of have a condition that heterotopic ossification that comes sometimes after a spinal cord injury where your hips don't bend enough. That can just make some of these transfers tough, because when he was sitting here up on the chair and gonna bend down to put his hand on the floor, you know, if my hip has extra bone built up in there, which fortunately yours don't, but many people after spinal cord injury get a bad condition called that, and they can't.
They told me that in the hospital too.
Did they put you on something preventative?
No, they told me that people do grow extra bone,
yeah,
but it hasn't happened to me.
So, and if it hasn't yet, it's probably not going to. It comes early. But you know, if that limits my ability to bend forward, then I can't do a real good try. So it's not always just strength that makes or breaks it for this. It also depends on the height of your chair and the tip of your chair and where you've got places on your chair to hold on to, and how much in the way any of your chair parts are. It's just a lot of things. Kind of hard to know sometimes, predicting if someone's going to be able to do it or not.
Well, I've learned at Woodrow that we can get back in and out of the chair, and I've learned different ways of how to get back in and out of the chair. So I've also learned how to stay calm if I do fall. A lot of times when we are falling and things are happening like that real sudden, you know, our fear, you know, messes up the situation a lot more. So I've learned how to get back in the chair several different ways, and I've learned to stay calm. Yes, that's another way that I have learned here at Woodrow Wilson, how to get back in the chair. For any reason the chair tipped back over, I try to go up on a curve and have to pop a wheelie, and it goes all the way back. You know, Woodrow has taught me how to lock my wheels and to reach back and control the wheels and push down on the front of the chair and come back up. Most definitely, yes. I'll be able to use these skills for the rest of my life. And I'm grateful for Woodrow showing me these things, and I will be using them pretty soon. Playing with my twins, you know, getting down with them, and, you know, playing with Tasha. Tasha don't have to pull me up the stairs no more backwards. You know, I can do it myself now. I would tell them that Woodrow is a great place to go, and you will learn a whole lot. Most of all, you will get the care and the support that you need from the PT and the OT and the staff here. They're very loving, and I would recommend this place for anyone. it's a plus if you come here. You're gonna gain. Go on our website at Woodrow Wilson Rehabilitation Center.